It follows previous studies of the Today programme on Radio 4 which revealed it had 2.5 times more Remain supporters as guests discussing Brexit than Leave supporters. Meanwhile, last year the Daily Express revealed that a study of 24 BBC Question Time shows revealed that 22 out of 24 programmes had a Remain majority on its panel, with 2 of them having no Brexit supporters at all. The study of the series Brexit Pet Guide for the Perplexed found that there were 46 speakers in total, but 22 made very short contributions, often as part of montage sequences, amounting to 285 words in total, and equating to just 3% of the overall program airtime. It noted that the meat of the program was delivered by the 24 main interviewees who provided longer contributions. Getty, iTunes. The BBC has yet again been accused of anti-Brexit bias. Newswatch said this group accounted for 48% of the total airtime, with 18 of the 24 were pro-EU or anti-Brexit, while only 3 were anti-EU or pro-Brexit. 2 contributors made points both for and against, and 1 was neutral. A report by the respected media monitoring organisation Newswatch showed that the third series of the BBC Radio 4 programme, Brexit, A Guide for the Perplexed, was heavily weighted in favour of Remain and against Brexit. The programme was presented by the BBC's so-called EU reality checker, Chris Morris, who was criticised in the report and in the past has been accused of being biased. The report noted, Mr. Morris did not tell listeners in his introductions and commentary that some of the key contributors who were negative about Brexit had clear pro-EU views and had been campaigners for Remain since before the EU referendum. Getty's series is fronted by Chris Morris, who has been accused in the past of bias. 1. Professor of Law Catherine Barnard held the EU-sponsored Jean Monnet chair at Cambridge, and was thus at least partly paid for by the EU. It added, this boils down to that BBC reality checking is a complete misnomer. In this series, the BBC seemed intent to cram into 60 minutes as many potential problems about Brexit as it could, with only a fig-leaf acknowledgement of the belief that it presents the UK with vibrant new opportunities. The report was commissioned by a cross-party group of MPs including Labour's Kate Hoey, Graham Stringer and Kelvin Hopkins, Tories Philip Davies and Philip Hollowbone, DUP MP Ian Paisley MP, and UKIP peer Lord Pearson. The only thing walking the plank after these studies is the BBC's reputation for impartiality. Lord Pearson said, the BBC has continued with its anti-Brexit bias in this important series. Newswatch still cannot find a single programme which has examined the opportunities of Brexit. Despite frequent requests since the referendum to senior figures at the BBC, the corporation has failed to send a single counterexample. He added, the programmes were defined by the metaphor of the UK walking the plank during the forthcoming transition period. The only thing walking the plank after these studies is the BBC's reputation for impartiality. The Daily Express emailed the BBC press office but received no reply.